Is it recording now? Okay. We definitely gonna cut this. Cut. Okay. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome back. How you gonna be welcome back and it's just the first damn video? We'll get to it. Hey y'all, if y'all don't know me, my name is Nick. How we doing? Hold on. I'm trying to sign into my computer. We're gonna be cutting a lot of stuff. But if you don't know me, you will now. This is my introduction to Booktube. I already have Book Talk going on a very smaller-ish account. It hasn't even reached 100 followers yet, but I do want to get started very early just so I can have a bit more of a community and really see where this journey takes me to. Because I love to read but it's more so what I like to read. We'll say that. Yes, I like to read, but nowadays it's more about what I like to read rather than just forcing myself to read something and calling myself a fucking reader. That is dumb. So I'm not gonna do that. That's rude. I don't wanna do it. So we're gonna work on something on this channel and just really take the same energy I got from Book Talk and bring it here with, less cussing and, cause YouTube be watching. I know y'all do. But let's get started, y'all. The way this is gonna go, I have a bit of a script here. I really don't care saying that I have a script, mainly because it's helping me give y'all the best way I can do it. Because I won't even follow the script. I'll see the idea I have and I'll go off of it and then I'll do what I need to do. But let's go ahead and get into the things that we want to get into and we'll call it a day. So again, welcome to my Booktube channel, Nick for real. Editor, go ahead and play the intro, please. Thank you. Stop playing with me. All right. Mind you, I am the editor, the filmer, the producer, the manager, the writer. If you know, you know. We're going to get into all the good stuff and all the juicy content that I got going on in this channel that I will be bringing from Book Talk as well. But I'll tell you all the details in a minute. So let's get into it. First of all, we're going to start off with our beautiful little friendly introduction. My name is Nicholas, but I go by Nick. I hear Nicholas, I hear my mama, okay? I don't know. I get scared, okay? Someone says my first full name, I get scared. Don't do that. Don't be in the comments. Nicholas, no. Just say Nick, boo. You say Nick, I guarantee you I'll be okay. You guarantee you I'll respond to as many comments as I can. If you've seen me on Book Talk, you've seen that I go through almost every comment that gets left through my thing. And I do my best to respond to all comments because I love y'all. If y'all took the time out of y'all day to sit and respond to me and y'all would know. Y'all would know. I'll be responding to y'all too. So let's get into it. I actually do have a name for y'all, but I think I'm gonna change it. It was gonna be Smut Sluts, but I don't think so. I don't think so. It's funny to say, but I'm not doing that. I honestly don't think I have a name for y'all right now. But right now I'm in the vibe of my favorite color being pink. Do I have it on right now? No. But my favorite color is pink. My iPhone is literally pink. If I can get pink AirPods, I so would, just to match my phone. That's why I picked the phone. Not gonna lie to you. Picked the phone so I could literally be having a pink phone. I didn't buy this phone because of the camera. I didn't buy this phone because it's bigger. Okay, let me stop. So, I'm a fool. But, mainly, honestly, y'all, I started mainly on TikTok. That's where my journey began on Book Talk. I started on an account that was for streaming. And I just kind of implemented both Book Talk and streaming all in one. And it just didn't work out for either channel that I wanted to promote. So I separated the two. make them completely their own channel. And with Book Talk now, I think I want to say I started in about July, maybe June. I think June. Yeah, June, because it was my first post is on my sister's birthday. So it was June. I started in June, and ever since then, the responses, the interaction to it, the pickup of it, honestly, everything has been very, very increased. That didn't make fucking sense. Everything has been more increased with starting the new channel. Okay? So the amount of videos I put out, the time and effort I put into the videos, I'm gonna start doing more time and effort into those videos. The amount of content I have, the various ideas I tend to build off of, and just my opinions on anything and everything that I do read. I really take a liking to it because it's a different form of content. I'm used to streaming. So finding myself in streaming on Twitch and then finding myself in making videos on Book Talk has been not too different, honestly. Therefore, it's just been a thing of really taking my attitude and putting it into something else that I just genuinely like and love. So that's really what it is. And I honestly cannot complain about it. I love it. I love it down, love it down, love y'all down. I want to do so much more with it. So that's why we're doing Booktube now. And I have been shown that there is no limit to what you can do with Book Talk and Booktube. The only limit is yourself. And that sounds so corny, but it is the truth. Okay, so honestly, everything that comes with it, I just can only say that I am gonna be unapologetically me. Sorry, YouTube. I love y'all. All I can say is I won't be cussing as much. That's what y'all can get from me. I won't be cussing as much. There won't be that much cussing. So, bear with me. Let's get into a little bit more of what I am when it comes to a reader. Me, I love romance novels down. Mind you, about the 15 to 20 books I read last year were almost all romance in any sense, way, and form. I mean, any shape, way, or form. Between contemporary romance, romantasy, dark romance. I've read some, not even read, I've heard by way of my sister of certain dark romances. Y'all are nasty. But I promote it. Girl, get into it. I like dark romance, but it's like, really? He did all that in 2 hours? But, more so, I love romance and I love me some fantasy books. It took me one particular series to really get into fantasy and branch off into different fantasy books. But from that series, I love fantasy down. It's such an ironic thing that I love fantasy because before I was not able to write it. I'm going to get into me about writing books in a minute, but I want y'all to get to know me as a reader first, y'all. Slow down. Let me see. Oh, speaking of which, I am also a writer. I write in contemporary romance and I write in low to medium fantasy. I cannot handle high fantasy. I can't even handle reading high fantasy in any way, shape, or form. So I definitely put myself on the tier of low to mid fantasy. I cannot write high fantasy. Like, I'm doing my best, but there's gonna be a separate video. Honestly, I feel like if enough people respond to this, you guys are gonna ask about the project on its own. And I'm trying to put myself in a place where I can talk about my writing journey on all my channels, so I can get my book out there when it's time for y'all to read it and y'all know what is going on. But right now it's called Blightbreaker. That is the project name, not the book name. Mind you, I have worked on this book the last October? I've worked on this book the last 6 months, and I've gotten so far with it. And it still does not have a name. Mind you, I'm about 40,000 words in, no name for the book yet, and I'm totally okay with that. But I am a writer. Main thing I want to say about me when it comes to a writer is that when I first started writing, I included any and every type of character that could have been, but I kind of didn't, make sure it was from me. So I started writing in a perspective of, black, single, bisexual male. I that's what I wrote from, and it's honestly leveled up my writing so much. Like, I have one project that I have called Hate Face. It's written from 3 different perspectives, and one of them is a black male, another is a Latino male. Mind you, I am not Latino myself. I have a lot of Latino and Latina friends. So a lot of that, when I say my research, I research through my friends. If I don't research through, the interwebs, I research through my friends. I can say that for sure. And the third perspective is written through a white male, which it's been a back and forth, but I've done what I can do. So we'll say that. Writing is going to be a whole different video. I just wanted y'all to let y'all know that I am a writer, and that reading is just as personal to me as writing is. So the more I read, obviously the better I'm writing. But I make sure when imposter syndrome comes in, I do my best to fight it off. But we'll get into something else. Y'all gonna have questions about my reading taste. Other than romance and fantasy, I love me some dark romance, and I love me some MLM romance. Blah, blah, blah. Proper name, place name, backstory stuff. I posted a picture on TikTok, and it was about For the Fans by Nyla K. And if y'all read that, y'all know that's a good book, girl. Girl, that's a good book. And I also love college romance. So Nyla K putting MLM college romance together, give me it every time. Give me it every time. I'm gonna eat it up. I'm gonna eat it up, drink it up. I'm gonna go to the buffet, put it on the plate, eat it up again. No crumbs left on the plate. I love a good MLM romance, because it really not only caters to what I am, but it gives you a good perspective of what's really out there to be seen, rather than to just seeing all the regular, and y'all know what I mean when I say regular, and it's not a derogatory statement. It's just when you see something that you relate to, it's way easy. It's a lot more personal to read. I almost cried on For the Fans, and I don't cry when it comes to reading books, other than a book that shall not be named actually made me cry on my lunch break, and I was done. But between those 5, I'll read a book down. I'll read a book down. Only thing that comes to it when I read a book that will make me close the book immediately is when I see third person. One, because I cannot picture everything in my head. When I read, visual movie plays in my head, and if it's in third person, I can't do it. I can't. It confuses my brain. My head gets to hurting and pounding. I feel slow. And I'm already a slow reader. That should let you know everything there is to know. So therefore, call that a day. I don't want to do it. Now, some of my favorite authors and their series. I'm going to start off with my favorite one, the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. And before y'all get to booming, mind you, when you come to this channel, you're going to get every opinion there is to have. I love me reading, and I love giving opinions on reading. Now, remember, I value all your opinions. And in all honesty, if you like a book that I mentioned, let me know. If you don't like a book that I mentioned, let me know. I want to hear y'all feedback, because I'm going to be in the comments. Girl, but why didn't you? Don't play with me. I'm going to be in the comments. I'm going to be talking to y'all. I'm going to be understanding everything that's going on. So let's not even go there. So the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros, I loved it down. my favorite one to date has to be Onyx Storm. That one hit me so much. I mean, reading the entire book, even like with the graphic audio, it was so good. I enjoyed it so much. And if y'all don't know what sewing means, y'all need to go ahead and get on that and stop playing with her. Now, when I first started reading and I got into romance, it started with the Twisted series. Mind you, I'm still not done with the Twisted series, and I will still call Anna Huang my favorite author to this day. Her writing, when it comes to romance, pulls me in every time. I get sucked in every time. It took me a while to get through book 1, 2, and 3, but between all of them, I love each story down because it felt like each story was completely different in all these girls' lives that they're connected to, but they still had their stories together, if that makes sense. And that right there brought it in. But then again, girl, she write those men real good. I mean, why you do that? So that's what it is. I like it. Becca Steele really introduced me into college and MLM romance. And even like the short little novellas she writes, I don't know. It's called standalone novels, so I'm gonna say it's a novel. They're not past like 300 pages, but I will call it a novel. And then again, people are like, I don't care. It's a novel. It's a little short novel. You can say novella. It's just not named a novella when you look it up like on Kindle, da-da-da-da-da. It's not called a novella. It's literally a novel. Standalone novel. But her writing and how fast-paced everything was going, girl, I would read it, and I think I would read so slow. Literally 2 hours would pass. I'm halfway through the book. The books are so good. I eat them up every time. I think I'm like on the third or fourth one, and I just genuinely love what she has to offer when she's writing these books, and how fast-paced they can be. 2, how deep the story can get, even though it's such a short little book to be reading. And I like it. It was really good. The first 2, I tore through them. Like, literally, I finished the first one, and I literally hopped on my Kindle and literally got the second one right away. Couldn't wait for that. I need it now. Need it. Finally, this is gonna be a little crazy, but Chantel Tessier got my heart when it comes to the ritual. I ain't even read nothing else. I think I got about halfway through the center, and I stopped. Not because there was too much going on, but because other books that I wanted to read were coming out, and I wanted to read those. But she got me hooked by that one book, and I'm gonna say that proudly. She's got me hooked by the one book, boo. What can I say? What? I feel like Cardi B on that one scene. I mean, I haven't had a good book in a long time, so what should I do? What should I do? I mean, so that's how I really feel about those authors and their series and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to books that I'm gonna cover, it'll go under all the categories that I just named: dark romance, college romance, MLM romance, fantasy like romantasy, regular romance. All of it is gonna be compounded on the channel. I will do a multitude of book reviews, and I'll do a multitude of different little videos that won't just be book reviews, but counting my bookshelf and things of that matter. So TBRs, monthly wrap-ups, community reading goals if I really wanted to get into it, book hauls, book vlogs with friends. So reading or even going shopping. I'm trying to get into the content of being more open about where my content goes. So not just being here at home, but really branching out with my content. And that's all this journey is going to be, is branching out with my content with you guys. And honestly, just taking you on the journey of being more open with my content that I already love to enjoy and do here at home, and just be able to go out in public spaces and to film like a hoe don't give a damn about what's going on. Sorry. I get a little excited. And that's really what I have to offer for a few more ideas. I can't promise you how many times I'm going to be posting. I can definitely say this, 2 times a month for sure I will be posting because I have so much going on, but I'm doing my best to dedicate my time efficiently to what I want to get done. So therefore, I'm going to promise you that my time, a part of my time will be dedicated to the channel. So postings on like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube Shorts, TikToks, all of it will be posted so you guys are updated on what's going on in the channel's life. So don't be afraid to, you know, be under a post. Oh, where the video at? Stop playing with it. Don't be afraid. Please. So, other than that, honestly, I think the next videos that I really want to get into is my top 5 books on my bookshelf. Top 5 to 10 books on my bookshelf, because I've read enough to have a good top 10 list and really call that a good one. Therefore, we can get into, if you guys are interested, telling you more about Blightbreaker and another project I have right now in the midst being called Cherry Flowers, but I don't know if I wanted to be that yet. But mainly, Blightbreaker and Hayface will be introduced to you guys. I'm going to show you just a bit of what I have going on there. I'm going to try to figure out how I can show y'all because it's going to be a process. But I'm going to show y'all that. And then possibly, I think I even want to do a writing vlog and just sit for a good day and write with y'all guys there. And call it a day. But other than that, y'all, please, I really was nervous making this video, so I can't even fret and say that between this coffee and water, I've been downing. I have been so nervous to make this, but I am so happy that I made this video, honestly. So, please like, comment, and if y'all greedy asses want to, subscribe. And please, in the comments, tell me 2 things. Tell me if you are a writer, and if you are a writer, then what's one of your characters' names in a book right now that you're writing? And 2, what's your favorite character from one of your favorite books? And tell me why. So other than that, y'all, I really enjoyed making this video. I want to thank me, y'all, God is first. And I want to thank just being the baddest. And that's what we got right now, y'all. So, you know, have a good day. Have a blessed day. And at the end of the day, if you ain't gonna do it, who will? And that there is the gag, because who gonna check me, boo?